But Yashika, saving all that money to buy my house in 2023 seems impossible. Where am I going to get all this money? Yes, I know it can be a lot, but if you structure your thing right and you decide, say, you need to buy a house and you need to find the money to buy a house to put that first down payment down, I know you can do it. It is possible. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, sharing with you ways on how you can save for your down payment. Are you ready? Yes, yes. I know you're excited. You're excited, but you're thinking it is impossible. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me here, my name is Ashika Turner, and in today's video, as I said, I'll be sharing with you how you can save to buy your house, getting to the house market, getting into your first real estate investing, and how to do it right. Let's jump in. So number one, the first thing you need to do is to create a budget. Creating a budget will assess your affordability, assess your money coming in and your money going out. With this, you can see how much money you have left back. So if you're already paying rent and you get an idea, you did the calculation, you did the math, and you know you already meet with your lender, you meet with a realtor, your lender, how much you can afford, how much mortgage you will get, and all those things. So you do all those pre-work, and now you have an idea of the exact amount you will need for your down payment and your closing costs, everything in buying a house, right? So doing your budget, you can assess to see, okay, I've got this coming in, right now I'm paying rent. The mortgage will be a little more. You have a little room for all the other responsibilities that comes with home ownership. And now you can see how much more money you can put aside for saving. So that's number one, doing your budget, calculating money coming in, money coming out. Then number two, after you do your budget, then you can see how you can save more money, how you can cut back on unnecessary expenses. If you've been following me for a while, I did a video on how to adjust after you come to Canada. And what they didn't tell you about coming to Canada, I'll put it here. And I talk a lot about learning to DIY. Do you know what is DIY? Put it in the comments. Let me see. I'm waiting for you. Do it yourself. Learn to do it yourself. And that is one thing you have to learn to do when you come to Canada in order to save and to progress, right? So number two is cutting back on expenses. How can you cut back on these expenses? Doing your hair yourself. Look, see, a daughter braid me ear myself. I cut back. See, that's how you can save. Doing your hair yourself, doing your nails yourself, cooking, cook your own food, pack your lunch and take to work. So those monies you can save. So rather than spending $20 every day for lunch, $15, $20, depends on the cafeteria where you have lunch, then you can say, okay, you're going to spend maybe $20, treat yourself once per week. You don't have to say, okay, be that rigid with it. You can give yourself a leeway, right? So cut back, cook your food, do your hair, DIY. Use your coupons, use your apps when you're grocery shopping. I like Flip app, so you can see when things are on sale and you go and you buy, you purchase things in sale, right? So you're not going to really sabotage yourself, sabotage your health, your nutrition, your grocery shopping, but see where you can cut back on unnecessary expenses. Go through your budget, go through your bill payment with fine tune. Where can you pause or cut back on some subscriptions, right? If you have you have Netflix, you have Amazon TV, Fire Stick, you have internet, and you have so much other things. Which one can you cut back off? Cut it off for now until things get a bit better. I can remember when I just moved here also, I ball off my hair just to save little extra money for a couple months, right? Because I was like, okay, I was already doing my hair myself, but every month I find out to be going to the beauty salon store to buy ear extension, and that is added cost. So what I did, I just cut my hair, go to the barber shop every couple weeks, and at that time it was like $10. So that saved a lot. So look where you can cut back on costs to save more money. Number 3, you can go through your stuff at home, your clothing, and see how you can sell things that you're not using, unwanted stuff. So, for example, if you have small children and then grow out them clothes, you just have them put down, you can go to Once Upon a Child, return and exchange them, sell them, and you get money. Yes, it might be a little bit of money, but that same money you can use it and go back and shop for your kids. Yes, we can wear second-hand clothes. They never tell you that about Canada. Yes, so me just come and wear second-hand clothes. We buy from the thrift store. We buy used clothes, used furniture. So you can do that too. Um, what else? You can see what else household items you have that you're not using, and you can sell them. List them on Kijiji or list them on Facebook. Even if you have kids' clothing, I know sometimes Once Upon a Child, they might give you a little less. So you can compare and see if you sell stuff, the same items on Facebook, how much you can sell them for. You shop around and you see how much persons are selling the same items for on Facebook. So look around, do an inventory, things, clothing, household items you're not using anymore, and put them up for sale. Create an account and you put all these little money that you're making into the account. Okay, so that's number 3. Sell unwanted things. Number 4 would be work some overtime hours. If you're a nurse, you know this is or if you're in the healthcare field, said there's a big shortage for nurses right now. Big shortage in healthcare right now. So they have shifts. You have different agencies you can sign up with and you work overtime. Make yourself available. Yes, it's hard, especially if you're a single mother, and especially if you don't have any support to help you out with your kids. This can be hard, but if this is for you, if you have the help, if you have the support, then yes, if you have the help and the support, then this would be more ideal. You just burn your belly and you do the overtime shift them, and you save up your money, and you give yourself a deadline how much shift per week you need to work to get a certain amount of money. And you work, you do your thing, work your money, save it up. That is one of that's a guaranteed way I know can work. Okay, so that's number 4. Do some overtime shift and save up some money. If you're not this type of person where it's too much for you to work overtime shifts, it's too much mentally and physically on your body, then let's talk about number 5. But before we jump into number 5, tell me in the comments, let me know, how are you saving up for your down payment? What strategy are you using to save up for your down payment? Let me know in the comments right here. Okay, so number 5, if working overtime shift is not your thing, if you don't have help or support to help you out looking after the kids to work the overtime shift, then creating a side hustle. Start a side hustle. Yes, I'm the side hustle queen. I've done several side hustles in my lifetime while doing my career. Yes, I'm a nurse, and I'm also a real estate agent, which is my side business right now as I'm transitioning from nursing to real estate. Yeah, in the next couple of years, yes, but at least you can start doing something from home. And I'll be doing a video and sharing some ideas of things that you can do from home as a side hustle. If you're a single mom, if you don't have the support, if you don't have the help, and you want to make some like extra money at home. So hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, because I'm sure you don't want to miss that video to teach you the tricks and the skills and all the little things needed to make some extra money on the side right at home, sometimes even from a phone. Okay, so those are my 5 tips I have for you on how you can save for your down payment to buy your first house. I know if you create the plan and you work with a plan, creating your smart goal on how to achieve this and how to save up this money, I'm sure you can do it. You can do it with hard work and discipline. It is possible. But I always have that bonus tip, right? The bonus is automating your savings. How can you do this? You're in your career, you have your full-time or your part-time job, you can go set up an account with a credit union or with a bank, and you automate. So before you get your money, you pay yourself and you save your money before it comes into your hands, right? I've done this. So I've had credit union accounts, created my credit union account, and I set up automated payment. So it goes directly from my salary to my credit union. So you can do this too. So you set up with a $300 from each paycheck, $400, you decide. And this, you can determine this from doing your budgeting. So in step 1, where you did your budget, that extra room of money, you can even start practicing to pay your mortgage. So the difference between the rent and the mortgage, you start saving it from now. So it becomes a habit of getting used to paying that amount of money, right? So go ahead, do your homework, do your research of different banks or credit unions that you can use to set up your savings account to start your automated payments. Did you like this video? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if this helped. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.